Snerpadash, and welcome back to Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. Just getting to know these people more and more. It's interesting. They're very dynamic, I feel. There's a lot of good, they feel like real people, is what I'm trying to say. They're not overly, they're not perfect, and they're not completely evil, but they have their flaws, and makes these characters easy to relate to, and easy to become attached to, even though you know they're already dead. Yeah, I see a light.
And you found it like this?
Yeah. I got into the habit of checking in first thing in the morning just to make sure he's had his pills.
Mr. Coles is not a well man, Elizabeth. It's entirely possible he upped and wandered off. If things progressed, the mind can be a fragile thing, you know?
It's just not very like him, that's all I'm saying, Doctor. He never misses the mid-morning bingo.
He didn't smoke, did he?
Not that I knew of.
There's a funny... It's like ash.
Well, that is odd. Reese cleaned in here yesterday afternoon. I'll have to have a word.
It's not like cigarette ash. Strange.
Dr. Wade, there's just been a phone call. We need it back at the village. Apparently Mrs. Barton has disappeared.
So they're just... It leaves behind ash when it disintegrates the people. Okay, Light, I'm following you. Don't worry. You are an evil little thing.
You ever seen anything like it? They must be well happy at the Observatory place.
They're probably all partying there right now. This is right, boss.
It is. Right, that's me. Short leash. Kids up half a night, bloody teething. Missus will kill me if I'm gone too long. Good night, mate. Night.
Is there anything in here? I don't recall seeing ash before. Maybe it was just because the ground was always dark. I just had the notion that they just dissolved. I mean,
This is a
might have
public
burned
service
up.
announcement from Appleton District Council Emergency Measures Committee. Road and rail closures are being implemented to help contain the outbreak of influenza. Please remain calm and indoors. Local community leaders, head teachers, scoutmasters, and members of the clergy will act as your representatives during this period. Be sure to report any symptoms of illness.
You shouldn't be smoking, you know. Not in your condition.
It's Stephen's fault. He got me started again.
I'm not going to try and stop you, but the weather's looking pretty rough. There's a storm coming.
That's what Stephen said. He said he'll meet me, but there's things he has to do first. He seems to think that all of this is connected to him. I don't know. I'm going anyway, whether he comes or not.
I'm assuming Stephen has thought of a way through the quarantine.
Well, he's clever. You gotta give him that.
Do you trust him, though?
Well, I love him. So I'd hope that was good enough.
I hope so, too. Listen, if you can't get through, for whatever reason, I'm getting people together at the village hall, rounding up stragglers, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've got all the campers together here, doing a show. Peter Pan. The kids love it. It'll take their minds off things. Hey, did you see that?
Unless he's already infected or inhabited. I'm not sure how this thing works. Oh wow. That's really nicely done. Yeah. I thought of the angle and everything. Well, not for this one. Because that cloth, yeah. It's almost straight on. It's a little bit of a different angle. Maybe if you're looking at it from over this, but the canvas isn't like easel doesn't help in the right direction for that. I don't know. It could be lefty. Automatically think as a right-handed painter. So right. So what do you think is going on with this, guys? If you haven't like actually seen this game before, so no spoilers, but what do you guys think is going on with this town? Is it... Oh, sorry, I got turned around. I just went straight back through where I came from. Do you think this is an alien life form? And do you know what goal it has? Like, do you think you know? Because I am just unsure at this point. I mean, it could be malevolent. It definitely could be malevolent. Or it could be, as Kate says, trying to communicate. But, wow, it has wrought some serious destruction, so I'm not exactly sure.
Di, whatever's wrong? You look terrible.
Mrs. Graves.
Sean's baby Dylan, is he alright?
He's fine. Di, come on.
It's okay. Let's get you a cup of tea.
Mrs. Graves, I need to tell you.
Leave it. Di.
You try and get out of the valley, all the roads are shut now.
I know, I was driving really fast, but the other car was on the wrong side of the road and... Oh God, I think
Di,
he...
for fuck's sake, leave it.
It's alright. Hey, you're alright. Sean's alright, baby Dylan's alright. That is what matters. Everyone's alright.
But...
No. Now I need your help. Some of the children, they're getting quite frightened. So Rachel and I, we decided to push forward the show, keep them occupied. You said the other night you play piano. Can you help with that?
Yes, I suppose so, but Mr. Graves, Rob...
Can look after himself. He's a big boy now. Don't worry. Just head to the hall and find Rachel. She'll tell you what needs practicing.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Graves.
And Sean, go and find Reese, please. See if he needs some help.
Yeah, of course.
Go on.
Lizzie is seriously sweet.
Oh, Robert.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many flaws that these people have, and then there's so many great things that they have about them as well. Like, she just immediately, even though she knew that he potentially, like, her husband's dead, like, she put comforting this distressed couple before herself and her own feelings and her own attachments, and that is an amazing thing. That's an amazing trait to have. But at the same time, just she's sleeping with a married man. You know? It's like we have so much potential for both good and evil, and I think that's such a human thing. I love that they added that to the game. Alright, you see a little light over there, and I'm gonna follow him. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.